Good afternoon, my friends.
Hello, everybody.
Visit with Tracy, and she's going to ask me questions, so please be patient with us, and thank you for watching us. We just finished the live stream for the members, and whoever would like to be a member, please subscribe to the membership. We have meetings once a week. And next month, probably my girlfriend Cheryl will be sitting next to me and asking me questions, but on the live stream. Fridays we will still have, but it will be posted on Saturday, those videos on Friday. So it will be a little bit changed because Tracy will be teaching a school, summer school. And but I would like to as well on my live stream to give ability for people to connect with their own moments of premonitions. Like today, Tracy had a moment of premonition, and that was exciting. And I thought, maybe other people would like to share the same, how they feel that moment and what inspired them to think. So that's great. When I was asked today about some cyber attacks or something like that, I saw that Google will be attacked, especially YouTube, and they will be going through the hackers will make them to reveal some dirty laundry, and eventually it will be clean in the public, hung in the public. So YouTube will be probably taken to the Congress. I saw them in the Congress. So that's something that YouTube has to be prepared, that they will be victim of attack, of cyber attack. Maybe that will give the warning to FBI, who knows. we can only hope that they are watching me. And it will be something that will end up in the court, because there will be some dirty things that it will come out on the surface about YouTube. So that's one of those things that, remember, you learned from me.
All right. And thank you to everybody who emailed in, and I'm so sorry, I'm going to sneeze.
Sneezing?
Oh, it came back. Okay. Oh, that's a horrible feeling. But thanks to everyone that sent in submissions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like to email a submission in for next time, you can send them to psychicvioletta.questions@gmail.com. And yes, come July, we will probably be switching our videos to being recorded on a different day, just due to, of course, being handed a weird summer schedule. But I just go with the flow as best I can.
Yeah.
So a couple of these I'm just going to read out from my email, just 'cause it felt like it made more sense. So this one is from Marcus, and
Hello, Marcus.
he had a question on Pleiadians. And he says, Violetta, were you descended or seeded from Pleiadian beings, astral beings who are said to have been in contact with this planet in Northern Europe for many years, and who generally are very good and advanced beings? They generally have Nordic appearance, and they are extremely psychic. From observing you and listening to you for several years and hearing the things you have said about your dear mother, it sounds to me like both you and she may have been one of the Pleiadians or seeded by the Pleiadians.
Thank you. I never thought. I know I was in Atlanta, so I was Atlantis. But that's a nice compliment. Thank you so much. And my cards. I will pull the cards. One of those things I never was I from Pleiadians. 3 cards.
2, 3.
If I was traveling to different places, because I saw myself abandoning my house and going different direction. and through the mountains. Long time ago, I had always dreams about somewhere Norwegian, that I was living there and the avalanche killed me. Great one, when kids were reading and they were boom, 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 like the group of kids were reading, I was feeling I have to leave the room. It was too much for me. That was the avalanche that I was seeing, and I didn't have the clue about avalanches yet. You are 7 years old, you don't really know anything about that, but I knew I was killed in avalanche. I went to the top. I was making decisions. I was related to them through, growing up over there. And I think eventually I moved somewhere else because of my work and my abilities to be moved somewhere else. So that's what I'm feeling. I might be from them, but I haven't been too long there. I was moved somewhere else, and maybe that's kind of, but it's not that I can completely relate to that.
Okay. Thank you, Marcus, for that question.
Thank you, Marcus.
Mamo, I'm worried that this might be clicking too loudly in the microphone.
Oops.
Although I love it, just so you know. I love it.
Yeah.
Every time her bracelet coming near the microphone, I was getting a little bit worried.
Amethyst, so I love it. And it's a new bracelet.
Okay, from Pamela. I had been friends with an important scientist in Japan who was the head of the physics department of one of the country's top universities. He told me in about 15 years the air quality around the world would become so bad that it would begin to affect people's minds to the extent of inspiring waves of violence. And he told me this 15 years ago. Do you see this as a possible reflection of what's happening today?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
You open the genie and it's a smoke coming, and smoke coming, and then there is a genie, but you rub the bottle and the smoke and then the genie. So maybe the smoke is symbol of pollution, and that's what's probably making people believe in things, because genie in the bottle is just our imagination, and that might influence the pollution might influence the brain, and we can imagine things, and who knows, but that's what I'm seeing. He was a leader, he was a natural and he made people to be aware what's going on in the future, how to go proper way, and he tried to make a better job. But I think he was correct that some people are affected. So much lead in the air or in the water. So it is not in the air, but in the water, and that can cause hallucinations. And that's the reason we shouldn't be drinking from pewter, because pewter has lead in it, and it can cause people be violent. It was for centuries known.
Thank you, Pamela. That was
Thank you.
very fascinating. From Lady T, what do you see for attorney Lynn Wood, who backed Don Don and says the election was stolen?
Lynn Wood?
Attorney Lynn Wood, who backed Don Don. What do you see for her?
3.
Him. Her. Him. 1, 2, 3.
Under table pushing the suitcase, so it is something that he has something for something. They are in collaboration. He wants a good man, it's a woman?
I know, I'm having this moment too.
And it's all about worries about her own security, so this is related to money.
It is a guy. I had this, yeah.
Yeah, but it is something that
Lucian
And
Lincoln Wood,
from where?
right? Did I say that?
Texas or Florida? Texas?
Born North Carolina.
But where is he? Well, that doesn't matter. But I think there is something dirty going on.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I'd looked that one up before I asked it. Must have forgotten. Okay, from Charles. Oh, this is the one I have a picture for. See, I try and be so prepared, but it doesn't.
Now you can't.
Okay, so Charles is saying recently a new crop circle appeared in Wiltshire, England, with 16 triangles in it. Is this a fake, or what is the message?
So this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
It's all that it's not perfectly straight, going symmetrically, not going through the middle of the. Okay, show this to the people. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
It is some kind of logo, but I would doubt that it was made by aliens. I think it is someone who made this, and it's not perfect. They have some dreams and goals and plans, created this, and they are waiting for the results, but I don't know if that's a real thing.
Your intuition is saying no.
No. The first thing when I look at this and it's not symmetrical, I thought that that's something not as divine.
No, that's fair. All right. From Binzao, I was wondering, will most civil service workers work remotely, so working from home? New York made many of its civil service workers come back into the office. So will most of them stay working remotely, or will they have to go back into their office?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I think half and half, they will be divided. Some of them will be able to work from homes and coming maybe once in a while to work. And a lot of them will be still working. Some they will be confused which way to do it. And some of them will be lucky staying at home and just communicating. Depends what the position they have. So the higher the position, the more freedom they will have. And the symbol of freedom, the sun, will be shining on them. So I think some of them will be staying at home, and that will save the amount of money spent on renting places and so on. So I think there will be benefits from that as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. From Debbie, this is my other one that I chose to do through an email. Okay. I live in North Queensland, Australia, and we have a much anticipated sporting event coming up known as the State of Origin, which is it's to do with rugby leagues. Townsville, Queensland has won the bid to host it, as Melbourne, Victoria is battling a new COVID outbreak. A tent city has been erected to host visiting fans, as motel room prices went up by over 1,300%. North Queensland didn't suffer as much as southern Queensland or the rest of the country in terms of COVID cases and death. So I was just wondering, in terms of this rugby league event, was the decision given to North Queensland to try and get our state to reach herd immunity?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I see, like from Jurassic Park, the dinosaur walking and making waves with the tail, and the ground is shaking because you remember
Yeah.
how people were afraid, and he was scary. He was doing a lot of damage and so on. So there will be a lot of casualties. A lot of the wealth will be coming, of course, and celebration, but because of that there will be some reason to celebrate, but some people will be paying the price with the health. They have to, where is that? No, that was from the previous. Yeah, there will be casualties. A lot of people will feel that that's not fair. It's double sword. Some will be making more money and some will be destroy. Why I see a dinosaurs? It's
I feel
extinction.
Yeah. I was going to say, I feel like that might answer what her other question in here is if they will go into lockdown if cases are found.
Also, they might do that to preserve the dinosaurs.
Huh?
I don't know. Why did I saw the dinosaur? And it is scary. It is chaotic. It's extinction because they extinct.
Mm-hmm. It's dangerous. That can cause waves.
Yes, and shaky, everything. So that would be not.
So maybe try and do best to socially distance and stay safe.
Yeah, we are getting better, but not yet because all the operations rooms in Red Deer are closed down.
Yeah, we're opening up to stage 2 as of tomorrow.
Oh.
Which for me is great because it means that we can actually have our recital, and our recitals start this weekend. So just keeping hoping that we're able to continue on this path because
my husband is going for the second vaccination today, and he is
Awesome.
probably gone right now. So he was. He closed the store and he went to do the vaccination.
Good. All right, my next question is from Corinne. Will Meghan ever allow her Meghan Markle. Will Meghan ever allow her 2 children to meet her father, their grandfather?
Oh, 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
No, I see empty chair with the toy on the chair, but empty. No, she wouldn't. Empty white chair in the kitchen. You will see that through the word something went complete. He was too bossy to her and she didn't like it. And Angel of Justice, what he put, he received, and she feels that that's her way of treating him this way. There is so much unhappiness between 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. From actually,
And that was easy, just empty chair with a toy on the chair, soft toy.
Yeah.
So there is something that, and he was close to her. He introduced her to the show business. She was working in the arts as a young girl in the TV because he was a cameraman. So he introduced her to that business. She was achieving more probably than if he wouldn't. But there is something that he did and she doesn't like it, and they are too strong for each other to say sorry or thank you or
Forgive each other.
Forgive each other, yes. I can't understand that, but...
From Chris, how does the Queen feel about Harry and Meghan's baby girl named Lilibet?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
another ring on her, like some game that some people are throwing, and the ring is ending one on top of each other for just one more ring on her achievements. She feels good that she will negotiate with them. Intuitively, she knows that they want to please her. And Harry is in exile. She knows that. She would like to connect with him, but it's still not that easy, and it looks like they want him to mature and be a wise guy and prove that he is a good husband, good provider.
It's just so strange that they did that after, like, all the, for lack of better terms, trash talking they've been doing on the monarchy. Like, it just seems so strange. But I mean, it's still family. I don't know.
But it looks like that they want to connect with Queen.
Well, they gotta stop doing some of these talks. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Like, I understand, like, wanting to get information. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be quiet now. Chris had one more follow-up question. Will the royal family end their titles and acknowledgement of them, of Harry and Meghan?
the acknowledgement that they will
will they end their titles and their acknowledgement of them as members of the family?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
They will ignore them. It's like the little plane landed on the field, they put them in a hangar, and that's it. So there is no work for them to do any jobs, like, when the plane is cruising, then they have at least something to do. But when they put this in the hangar, it's like a parking lot for the small, it's very small plane. To them, they want to kind of close the door from the hangar, and that's it. Stay there, wait until you are old, and they have enough money, they know that. They are upset about the dirty hands that they have. The drama, the causing, the family is in a stress, and they were never allowed to talk about things, and now they have to. So the journey is very hard, and the dirty laundry wash in the public, that's not for the royal family. Yeah, they were not allowed. When I was living in England, I learned that they are not allowed to be too open about the emotions. They can have emotions, but zip it up and put the key in the drawer and don't tell about this, how you feel, how something make you feel, or whatever. They are secrets, they are secrets. And so they were never allowing themselves to be in open, and Harry and Meghan, they are doing this in open. They are pushing the buttons,
Yeah. My last one is from Pamela. So,
thank you, Pamela.
So many earthquake problems in California. Japan and other places are very concerned. I've been reading Baba Vanga as well. What do you think or see?
And I said that there will be some in California, and even the big ones.
2, 3.
This one wanted to come in. Yes, that's something that will hurt people. Can I have the pen? It looks like they are in some connection with each other, some places, so they will be connected. Connected some ways. So it is something that a lot of places will be affected. A lot of places. People will have to move away from some places, and some others will be feeling that they are rejuvenated, they are safe, but there will be a lot of places that people will have to be forced to move out, and there will be more and more these earthquakes and hitting here, hitting there. So all of them are connected. Somehow under the ground they are connected.
Okay.
Okay. Are we done with the questions? Yes.
Circle up.
So whoever would like to come for the our meetings on live stream, please, you are very welcome. And if you would like to come for private readings with me, please book appointment. Please send questions to Tracy for our meetings, and take a look. And we want to pray for safe trip for Biden's to Europe. Boring trip. We want the boring trip for him. So there is not anything that he will push away, or that will be fun. It was always so much fun with Trump, working on the plane and with the toilet paper and so on. It was never boring time, but we are praying now for the boring president. So it will be nice and smooth and no drama, no distractions from cyber attacks, no distraction from Bitcoin. I think the Bitcoin, as I was always saying, it's a kind of fakey things, and now it's China wants to abandon. So, and yeah, you know how was my opinion all the time about this. So be safe, whoever invested, and we have to pray that everything will stabilize and everyone will be happy with the money that they are making. They feel secure, and that the dollar wouldn't lose the value. It is important, and that people will be healthy all over the world. Please stay safe, stay positive. We love you.
Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.